Sorry, didn't see you there. On today's episode of SEO Lunch, we're going to talk about how to consolidate your email and social media efforts into one place using a great tool called Buffer. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of SEO Lunch. I'm your host, Dan, and SEO Lunch is your weekly look at the latest and greatest news and tips in inbound marketing, search engine optimization on the WordPress framework. As always, subscribe to us on our website, slocumstudio.com/subscribe, or go right to that YouTube channel where you might be watching this now and click on that big old red subscribe button. We're working our way up to 10,000 subscribers. We're getting there. Help us out. Thanks. So a couple weeks ago, we did talk about Twitter and the IPO for Twitter, and I kind of wanted to return a little bit to social media. And the reason I wanted to do that wasn't for the purpose of, specifically Twitter or Facebook or one of those more popular social media platforms, LinkedIn, things like that, but because social media is becoming this thing. You're at work and you're on Facebook or Twitter. Another big one's email. Always checking your email. And it's been proven in numerous studies recently that this really does lead to a decrease in productivity. If I'm trying to get one task done for work and my email's going off every 5 seconds and my Twitter feed's blowing up and somebody needs me to do this and then I want to promote this from the marketing perspective, I gotta wait and I'm gonna market this at this time and post it and you'll all go get pizza from me or what have you. It's kind of detrimental to the experience, the overall job, because while this show always focuses on content marketing, the fact of the matter is, if there's nothing for you to content market, what's the point of content marketing or inbound marketing for that matter? So there's a cool tool that I wanted to share that's very popular out there. It's called Buffer. And if you want to look at the screen here, I got my Buffer account. Just a quick thing. I just don't have anything posted on here right now. But what Buffer allows you to do here is it allows you to schedule your social media. You can connect all of your accounts right to this app called, it's bufferapp.com you go to. And what you basically do is you go in here, you put in your social media or connect all of your social media platforms like Twitter and Google and Facebook and all those great things. You connect it all to this one place. And then what ends up happening is as I post things, I can buffer them. And what buffering does is it allows me to just put a bunch of stuff here as I post it or as I use it and not worry about when it's put out, because I've already set up, and I'll go here to the schedule here, a schedule of times every day to post. And what it'll do is it'll buffer up the apps like a queue. And at those times of the day, in the order of the queue as you've sorted it, it will post those tweets, those Facebook post updates, things like that, to your different accounts as you add accounts to your page. Okay. So what does it have to do with WordPress? I think that being able to share what you've posted on WordPress is really important. And a really great way to do that easily is using Buffer. So there's this great little plugin I found if you want to turn your attention here. It's called WP to Buffer. It was updated recently. It's a relatively newer plugin. It's only got 6,000 downloads here, you can see. But what it basically does is as you make posts or pages or what have you, it actually posts them right to Twitter or puts it in the buffer so you can put it on Twitter or Facebook. So if I make a post for a blog, for example, I don't have to sit there and promote it and go this, that, and the other thing. It takes care of it for me. So the way installing this plugin works, basically, as there's a fruit fly flying on my face here, the way this plugin works is you basically go in there, you download the plugin like you would download other plugins into WordPress, and then it brings you to this link because you have to create an app for it. So this is what it will look like on the Buffer developers section. You'll just put in all this information really quickly. It provides you with the callback URL down there to type in. You put it in and you're good to go. It starts and creates that code for you. Now I'm going to look at my website. So on the back end here, you're going to see what this looks like, what this plugin looks like. It's got its own separate sidebar here, you'll notice. And again, I only have my Twitter account updated right now, but you can select individual things here. So right now you'll see I have posts set to publish right to Twitter. and I'll just check this, and that's going to connect my Twitter account to it, right? Even if I update it. So if you're practicing really, really good content marketing and you're going back and, let's say for the example of our show, press this. Let's say we look at another membership plugin and I add that membership plugin to an existing blog post. When I update that post, I can also choose to do that as well. And then right below, you can actually tweak. They have these little short codes over here, what it will say when it does post to Twitter, which is really, really, really great. It's all free as well, folks. You can do feedback. You can do field groups and things like that as well. And it's really, really simple to set up. And again, what this does for you is it allows you to have the solution where you can go in there and you can post, whatever you want to do there and then just have it work. The Buffer app gets even better. I was doing a little research. Though it is a free plugin, there is a paid service you can pay for. If you're a small business and let's say you own a domain or a website, but you want somebody else to be posting for you and take care of that marketing, as many businesses do. Again, in the case of making pizza sauce, for example, I'm the guy making the pizza sauce, and I don't care, how you market it. I want to make sure it gets out there, but I'm busy making the pizza sauce. So what this allows us to do, it's $10 a month. I looked into it, $10 a month. Basically what happens is you can have multiple folks, some other team members on your team have access to your buffer, and they can post to it instead from their own accounts. Go right into the Buffer app for you and it will post. So they have that limited access to your social media page, but not full access where it gets a little bit intrusive, depending on how long the person on the team has been working for and your trust level with the person on the team. Just a really, really great overall solution for this sort of thing, for getting rid of all that junk going on, and keeping focused on the task at hand, which is creating a great product or service for your clients or your customers. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys really get a kick out of Buffer. Again, it's bufferapp.com, and the plugin, I'll post a link to it, is WP to Buffer, that you could actually use in WordPress. And, that works with, pretty much any theme. It works with our theme, our minimized theme. So yeah, stay tuned. Just keep checking back for more. Subscribe as always. And if you have any questions, post below or go to our new forum, slocumstudio.com/forums. Thanks a lot, guys.